We book hundreds of meetings every single month for marketing agencies, and I'll be giving you the complete guide to booking appointments for marketing agencies, whether you're just starting an SMMA, whether you've been running an agency for a long time, or whether you're thinking about starting one. You know that booking appointments is the lifeblood of your company. You need this to sign clients and to generate revenue. So in this video, we're not wasting time with any fluffy generic advice. We're going into the exact step-by-step details that you need to go from not being able to book meetings at all, having no idea how to do it, to being able to predictably book and sign high-paying clients every single month for your marketing agency. So even if you've watched courses, you've watched videos and you couldn't get it to work, or you've just been growing from referrals your entire life, and even if you're booking meetings right now but just want to scale it up, this video is for you. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Welby. I'm the co-founder of Agency Growth Partner. We help build our 7-figure acquisition systems for marketing agencies on a done-for-you basis. We've done this many, many times. So we already understand that we need bookings to be able to sign clients and to generate revenue for your agency. But the thing is, in 2024, we understand that the environment is completely different. You can't just get away with sending some messages and hoping for the best. That's how it used to be, but now that's impossible. So the first thing that you need to do is understand what's happening in 2024. And that's understanding that we need a brand as opposed to just sending messages. Every single person is sending outreach. Every single person is on LinkedIn, on email, sending messages. So what we need is a way to stand out. And what I'm going to do in this video is share exactly how to do that, along with every other step that you need to go from not signing clients to signing clients every single week. So the first thing that we need to do is pick our niche. We need to understand exactly who we're targeting. Because if you don't know who you're targeting, we can't craft a message that will be tailored to them. So the best advice that I have for this, besides just picking a niche, is to pick a niche that has the most money. Because the thing is, if you're offering marketing services, if you're offering advertising services, the thing is, the brands who have the most money will also have the most to leverage. So if you're offering any sort of advertising, it's going to be more effective working with a big company because they have all these case studies, they have all this reputation, they have everything you need, versus a small company who's just starting out. So while picking your niche, determine exactly who you want to target, and then pick the upper end of that market. And by doing that, you're going to be in the best position to firstly sign clients, but also deliver results. Now, the next component is understanding what are you actually offering to these people? Because the thing is, we need to understand that 99% of agencies can't sign clients at all because they talk about their service as opposed to the outcome. So the thing is, the service is advertising, Facebook ads, Google ads, anything else, SEO. But what they actually want is the outcome. What are you going to get from that SEO, from those ads? So by changing to an outcome, as opposed to a service, you're immediately going to stand out. But what I want to do is not give you some generic advice that you might have heard before, but go into the details as to what we found after working with hundreds of clients and sharing what are the secrets of the best offers we found. And what these things are, firstly, is a guarantee. Having some sort of pay on results, incentive-based pricing, revenue share deals have proven to be the absolute best approach in booking the most meetings and signing the most clients from your offer. The second thing that we found is obviously having a niche. So going after one specific type of person, like we mentioned in step 1, this is going to dramatically affect the results that you get. And thirdly, the next thing is having an offer and a time frame. So like we were mentioning, instead of saying, we're going to help you run your ads, we're going to help you make some websites, what we're going to say is we're going to help you generate 50 more leads every single month from your website using our services. And by doing this, it changes you from a commodity, from looking like everyone else, from not being able to stand out at all, to being a unique solution that's going to allow you to book more meetings and sign more clients. Now, the next step is to leverage online media in your sales process. And what most agencies used to do in the past, and what I used to do in the past, was I didn't even have a website, right? I had nothing, but I would reach out to people via email, I'd book a meeting, and I'd sign the clients. Perfectly fine. But right now, in 2024, that is changing completely. So instead of sending just straight messages with no website, no social profile, nothing, what we want to do instead is leverage this to your advantage. Because there are so many people in the market, because there are so many people competing for your prospects, for your potential clients, we need a way to stand out. And we're going to stand out by creating a brand. And what I found personally by doing this myself is that by creating this YouTube channel, by creating our LinkedIn, this has been the absolute highest ROI thing that I've done. Because what you realize is that every single person that you do message, every single thing that you do is just amplified. Because if I send a message to someone and they check out my YouTube and they watch 50 videos in a row, that's going to be way more effective. I'm going to have a much easier time selling than if I, sent them a message and they just saw no website and they thought it was a scam and they didn't check any of that. So what we want to do in terms of the actionable step is focus on your brand. Make sure that the key social profiles that you use are optimized. And I have other videos sharing exactly how to do this, so you can watch those after. But the key points is that, for example, if you're reaching out on LinkedIn, have a profile picture, right? Don't have it blank, have some things in the description. Make sure that whatever they do see is in your favor. It's benefiting you, as opposed to detrimenting your chances of getting the book. Now, the next step leading off of this one and every single other thing that we've done in picking our niche, building an offer, using our brand, using our media, the next step that we're going to do is reach out to your potential prospects proactively, right? So we never want to be in a situation like most agencies, like most of our clients before they work with us, is growing from referrals, growing from inbound, right? We never want to be at the point where we're just waiting for prospects to come to us, waiting for clients to come to us, because it's unpredictable. You can't grow a business off of unpredictability. So what we want to do is add predictability to the process by proactively reaching out to the right people. And we have tons of videos explaining how to do this. But the short explanation is that we need to use some sort of outbound method to reach out to your ideal prospects, whether this is on LinkedIn, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on email, wherever your ideal prospects are located, wherever they are, we want to reach out to them there. And this is why we did all the initial steps. Right? We figured out our niche, because if we don't have a niche, we don't know where to find the people. Because if we're targeting everyone, where do we look? Right? Because there's no specificity. Then we created our offer. So now we know what we're going to say to these people once we do reach out. And thirdly, we've optimized our social profile. So once we do reach out, we don't look like a scam. We don't look like someone who's just starting out, like a complete beginner. We're able to represent everything that your agency's done. If you have an established agency, it's just a matter of showing the past results, the past case studies that you've created already, and just using it in your outbound. Most agencies, they have all these results, they have all these things, but they just don't use it. So it's pointless. So what we're going to do on these platforms, in these outreach messages, is we're going to find our ideal clients. And again, I have endless videos explaining how to do this. But we're going to find our ideal clients. We're going to reach out to them with our offer, and then we're going to get them onto calls with you so that you can easily convert them into a client, so that you can easily diagnose what their problems are and then position yourself as a solution to them achieving the desired situation. And the final component is your sales process. So now we've figured out exactly who we're looking to target. We have an offer that's appealing to them. We've optimized our profiles, we've reached out to them, and we've gotten them onto a meeting with you. Now it's simply a matter of figuring out their current situation, figuring out where they want to go, the desired situation, and then positioning yourself as the bridge to crossing this gap. It's not some long, complicated process. It's very, very simple. But what most agencies fail with, and what I constantly see with clients that come on with us, is that they never have a clear sales process to actually convert this cold prospect into a high-paying client. Usually what they do is they get onto a call and they ask some questions, they have a discussion, and then what happens at the end is that the prospect ends up asking them all these questions. They say, yeah, I can't afford it right now. Yeah, I need to talk to a decision maker. I need to talk to my partner. And they just never sign up. It's just this constant, guesswork, hoping that they sign up. But what we want to do is get to the point where we have a few key things dialed in. And if you have this, I guarantee that you will make more sales. And the first thing is having a specific line of questioning. Every single call that you take needs to have the same questions asked every single time. And what these questions are and what the goal of them are is to figure out, like I was mentioning, where they are, where they want to be, and what's stopping them from getting there. And then at the end, the pitch, the second component, is positioning you as a solution to crossing this gap. So what we need is a clear line of questioning, and I made videos on this as well. And then we need a pitch, so something we're going to say to explain our value. And then finally, we need a way to handle these objections once they do come up. Because it's almost inevitable that people are going to have objections like, I need to think about it, I don't have the money right now, I need to talk to my spouse, I need to talk to my partner. It's going to happen. So what we want to do is prepare beforehand so that once they do come up, we're not just, hoping that we can solve them at the moment. So these are the key things that you would need to go from beginner at signing clients to being able to predictably book meetings and sign high-paying deals with clients that stay on for you for a long, long time. And if you want more info on exactly how we write these scripts, exactly how we structure the sales process, I'd recommend checking out these videos here.